Spawning in the top left, we have no other than Jacey May. And spawning on the bottom right, oh, that's the top left, I don't know. On top right is with the red Protoss pieces. It is Dad or Joseph. Now, do we have an interesting matchup? Dad or the Protoss. He is a Silver League player. He's ranked 2, and he loves his cheese, as we see a proxy pylon. Wonder what this could be. Living up. When you hear Protoss and Protoss cheese, his face comes up on Google if you search him. Not really, but I like to think so. And Jacey, she is a Bronze League hero. Woo! Yep, she's a Bronze League. She has been playing for, I think, a total of a week now. She played StarCraft 1 like 4 years ago, and she started playing, and she wanted to be in this noob tournament. It's like, sure, why not? But she's actually better than I thought. But is she enough to handle the cheese? A second proxy pylon, because one is just not enough. See, we got another probe. Is that how much probes? Oh, a couple probes. So one of Dad's favorite things to do is to take minerals from his opponent. He loves doing that. He'll make a forward base, just kind of like what Jade tried to do in the last game against Harley. Didn't work out though for Jade. So let's see. Now let's look at production. So far Dad is ramping up his production supply a lot faster. And you can see in the income, Dad is mining a lot more minerals than Jacey is. But one playstyle of Jacey is she likes to she does one base marine all in. So that's what she knows how to do, and she'll build a lot of barracks, get a ton of marines, and march across the map. And I see she's doing a pretty good job of spending her minerals, although she's not doing as good a job of building SCVs, which is understandable. New people to this game. I nope, we got our second proxy gateways. Fortunately for Jacey, Dad has not built any. Oh, never mind. He's starting to build units. No mercy. So we're going to see. But Jacey has fully walled. Hopefully that's a full wall off. I'm not sure that. No, I think that's a full wall off. She has plenty of marines. So I think Jacey should have no problem with this, unless Dad builds stalkers. Let's look at production. Dad is building a cybernetics core. Almost done, so he might have stalkers. That's when things get dicey. He is building a lot. Let's see. Oh, this is pretty cool. We'll put the name panel up because it's really cool. So right now, Dad definitely has the lead, just because he's built a lot more workers. But Jacey has a bigger army, but Dad has 2 times more workers, so he's going to build 2 times faster and more powerful. So we'll see how this goes. Right now, it's looking in favor of Jacey, if Dad remembers to build stalkers. His base is... She is building a turret. Nice. Although it's a good safety, although I don't think it'll go into play in this game. Dad has no flying or stealth units. He is building a robotics facility, which means, and in the robotics facility, built a lot of powerful units. It can build. He's not upgrading Warp Gate. He's not a big Warp Gate guy. He likes classic StarCraft 1. Build your units, run them across the map. That's what he likes to stick with. But robotics can really build immortals. I think we can get immortals to punch through Jacey's potential wall. He has not scouted her at all, but his potential is going to punch her wall. And Jacey, she is new, so she's going to bunker up and she's not to scout at all. So her map and world is a big dark place. While Dad has scouted out a little bit more, but he hasn't done that much scouting either. It's still a very dark place on his side too. So we got both players not really scouting each other. They're just doing their thing, and then they're going to move out whenever they feel like it. And Dad so far has still not built any stalkers. I think that's an error. He has the gas to build stalkers. He's building another expanding. But no, he has the gas. He must be just like he has his gas income is pretty high compared to Jacey's, especially compared to Jacey's. But he's still not building any stalkers. And what is nice to do is to bring your whatever the zealots up and they attack the wall. Then the stalkers shoot over the zealots and hit the marines attacking the zealots, and the marines will automatically shoot the stalkers. And then when the stalker's about shields go down, you can bring the stalker back, and then you can just go around. Especially have shield batteries right here. You can just keep pounding the wall, and the zealots will go hard on the supply depots and eventually break in and eat juicy SCVs. But there's no. Oh, he got stalkers now, so maybe building another robotics facility. That is moving a lot slower than what I'm used to. But with that being said, the army supply is actually in favor of Jacey. But let's look at upgrades. Jacey does not have stim pack yet. She is up. She just had no. She has stim pack now. Wow, Jacey might pull this off with stim pack. That's scary. If that doesn't attack pretty soon, I worry for him. His stim pack Marines against Protoss is scary, unless you have some AOE such as Colossus or Templar. But let's look at income. Yeah, I'm noob at this. New players, noob broadcaster. Let's see here. Structures T. What do you know? So he does have 3 Stargates. Is he going to go air? That'd be fun. Oh, he has a fleet beacon. So, as you can see, Dad is a lot more high-tech. And, let's see. I'm looking for... He does not have... Nope. So, a Protoss needs either one of these guys, or needs either a Templar for their area effect, or Colossus, which Colossus will just melt through the Marines. But he has neither of those. So Jacey has a really good chance of winning this. So a lot of proxy pylons going down everywhere. Yeah, the map is becoming less and less dark, while Jacey still lives in her corner, and the map is a dark, scary place. Something I found is scouting the map alone is what separates the bad, okay to great players by how they scout. You can tell the level of someone just by how they scout. It's super important. When I lose games, it's usually because I didn't scout out well enough. Unless it's against Protoss. And Protoss, that's just a crazy matchup. You just do your best. But he is building pylons everywhere. I don't know, these must be pylon sensor towers, I guess. I don't know what they're called. But right now, ooh, Jacey decides to move out of the map. And she's going to go... I think Dad will see this. Oh, there's some guys over here. These guys will meet their maker. And something else, Jacey being new, her army is out of position. But some will sneak by. This actually might work out. She does not use a stem. That's sweet. Also, Immortal's great. Not great against Marines. Heard that she's only been a day. this forward advance army will turn around. Sorry about that. And attack this other base right here. Meanwhile, a carrier comes to clean out this army. And the carrier will the army while taking out a little bit of probes. But some people make it through. Oh, this still needs to be cleaned up. The shield battery adding a lot of value. The carrier comes and all the interceptors have been killed though. But he cleans up the army just enough. But there's still more to clean up here, and she may still take out more buildings. What happened? He's still having. This guy's taking out that pylon. The pylon's going down. Here. Armor supply is still really high. She has to do a lot of damage though. Same thing with the Marine Ball all in. It has to do a lot of damage because it's low tech. But will she do it? She may have a chance. That was a lot. And she is still building behind this. She might take this. But that army is looking really good. And it looks like it is advancing. And he has a mothership core. That's a big game changer. A mothership core makes all allied units invisible. And has some other pretty cool abilities too. But it's mostly used for invisibility. And they are just hanging out right outside. And they can't really see each other. Now Jacey is almost mined out of her base, so she has to expand. If Dad denies this problem might be game ending. Her armor supply is not catching up. She does not have enough minerals. Dad is building a pylon. Really even I'm guessing so that he can build shield batteries just in case if this attack fails and he can retreat back to shield batteries. And it looks like that's what he's doing, taking it slow. Never mind, he's leaving his probe. Wait. Let's see what he builds. He's just building more pylons. I guess these are sensor tower pylons. I guess Protoss has to have sensor towers. They make the map look a lot more bright. I guess if you have extra minerals to spare, you could just put extra scouting pylons everywhere. It did work for him earlier. Because of the pylon, he did see Jacey moving across the map and intercepted the army. Able to respawn fast enough to shut it down. Oh, because that was a pretty scary army. Especially since Dad didn't have any area of effect. The closest thing to area effect he had was his carrier. So those Marines could have done a lot worse. I think Dad got off easy. He's just gathering his death ball, the Protoss death ball. Because that's what Protoss does. And we're going to follow this mothership into battle. Now let's see if Jacey can respawn fast enough. The wall will go down immediately. And so far, it looks like the only big casualties is a couple zealots and these Marines will be surrounded and killed along with the entire army. Jacey, I think this is over. Although Jacey does not know about GGing out, so this will go on until every last building is killed. This was expected. I expected Dad to win, but Jacey did put up a really good fight. Both played really good for the skill levels. Although Dad unfortunately did not cheese as much as I wanted him to. I always look forward to his cheeses. He did proxy though. Gotta give him that. The game will continue until all these supply depots are taken care of. Because Jacey has no SCVs and no army production. She does have some minerals banked up though, so if one guy escapes, she could make this game longer. But it's pretty much over. And the game will end now. Alright.